first of all, in this particular lesson, I want to start by engaging my students. So I'm going to personalise it, and I'm going to bring up the chat box. And I'm going to ask students to tell me, because the lesson is about good and bad days, they're going to tell me what the highlight of their day is. So what was the best thing that happened to you today? What's the most interesting thing that happened to you today? So they each type a sentence or two in the chat box, and from there I can nominate students to expand what they said in the chat box, to say a little more, or to ask each other a few questions in open class. So that's a way of engaging learners because it's personalised, and hopefully it will activate their knowledge of the topic. It'll get them thinking about the topic, and they can use some language previously learned as well. Now I'm going to share my screen. I'm also going to share my audio here, and I'm going to bring up my digital tool for my course book, and I'm going to click on the exercise that we want to do next. So this is still an engage task. I'm going to go to full screen, and I'm going to ask students to look at the pictures and to tell me, probably easiest to tell me which two, so they need to type the letter, which two are having a good day, and they type their letters into the chat box, which I can see here, and so I can assess that they've understood which ones are having a good day, which ones aren't. I might extend that a little bit further. So I might actually ask students to choose a picture, and they have to then type in the chat box, or I could nominate a few students to do it orally, depending on the size of the class. But I could ask students to just type a sentence to say what happened to them. So for example, I'm one of the people in the pictures. Well, I've been at home for days and days and days, and I haven't seen anybody. Everyone's busy, so I can't message them. I've seen everything on Netflix. I've seen all the films on the TV. I've read all the books in the house. Oh, it's not a good day today. And I can get students to then type in the chat which picture I'm talking about. And then students can type in the chat box their sentence or two, and then I can ask students to say orally who they think each person is talking about. So that's another way of extending that particular activity.